What's up, guys? I just wanted to do a video to talk a little bit about the importance of all the work that I've been doing on the HIV project that I've been working on, as well as me not taking my medication since 2017 and being positive since 2009 is kind of the topic here. And I wanted to show the importance of this because today is a major day for me because I've been bedridden for about 5 days actually. For the first time in a really long time, I've been sick. And I actually found out, well, yesterday I went to the hospital or the Rocky Mountain Emergency Care Center here and basically got tested for strep throat because my throat has been really bad. Like really super bad. My lymph nodes been swollen. So if you guys have any symptoms or anything of this, definitely try to get into the doctor as soon as possible. I am not a doctor. I am a Reiki master and a quantum healing hypnosis therapist. I don't claim to have any cures for anything, or I don't claim to have anything special that nobody else has access to. I just wanted to talk about what I've been doing on my project a little bit and to show you the effects of HIV and in medication, as well as just like my personal perspective on everything. Because yesterday when I got tested, I've been really sick actually for the past 5 days, but I was finally able to get out of bed and go to the doctors, which I don't ever go to the doctor. Like, honestly, you guys go to the doctor when you should and have a primary care doctor. It's good for you to know what your health is, even when you're spiritual and you have different practices and different things that happen. You want to make sure that you're also in tune with your body enough to be your own personal doctor. And until then, you need to definitely keep your primary doctor with you. Even after that, you should probably do that as well. Now, I stopped taking my. I've been HIV positive since 2008, actually, and or I'm sorry, 2009. It happened in Tampa, Florida, and when I was diagnosed, and then it led up to me moving back to Colorado, and basically I've been on my medication since 2017. Mainly, it was a tripla, um, which was horrible. Like honestly, it was like so horrible taking that medication. That's honestly one of the reasons why I stopped taking my meds. Another reason was that since I was little, I had a call to my attention all the time that I was here to teach something major on the planet and that I had to bring healing to the planet and unconditional love. And one of the things that I was being taught by my guides, the voices, the people that you think or may not think are real, but they are real to me and they're real to many of us. They're capable of guiding us through many situations that I can't even explain the benefits and like where this divine information comes from. Our angels, our guides, our family, all kinds of stuff. But my guides were speaking to me, telling me to stop taking my medication, and basically, I knew this since I was little that I was gonna mainly. I knew I was gonna get HIV. I don't know how to explain it, but as soon as I found out what HIV was and was old enough to understand what it was, like I knew that it was gonna happen for some reason. And I was just like preparing for to get it and then go through like the experiences of it and like see what that truly is, and also know that like I'm really grateful for the medications and the doctors and all the people that have laid like their lives down, like have been taken from them. And there's many of them from the past, that's been taken from HIV, and lots of children's families and just like lots of people have been really affected by HIV around the world. And it's really sad to think about how many people have died because of just the misled information, or just not even that, just not even getting the proper funds to be able to get HIV medication. This different cultures have different practices that were causing HIV to actually occur even more in these countries, and just like many different things. Madonna, thank you for like her project, the Malawi project. Um, if you have not seen that, you should check it out. It's pretty big, like what that woman has done for this planet. So, on the fact of HIV and AIDS, it's like pretty crazy, immaculate. So thank you, Madonna. But I just wanted to talk about, like, I've not been taking my meds since 2017. I've now been diagnosed with strep throat, but also COVID-19. And as a spiritual practice, like what I've been doing is not the regular norm of everybody else, because we don't take we don't take immunizations and stuff into our bodies. Most of us will not take any shots or like any type of. There's no reason for us to do that if we feel that we don't need to, for our health wise. And we've been living, 38 years and have had no major health issues like that would actually benefit from those shots, those particular shots. I know that's a touchy subject. I'm not going to go any further, but that's just my decision that I've made my entire life. Mostly, I don't take shots. So thus, also meaning that falls into a big problem with a lot of people, because families and different structures and societal, like the way the structure is set up, it's people are being pressured to do their vaccinations and their shots, and like it's a big deal because we could be looked at as affecting other people's lives. Like we could be looked at upon as the ones that are going against the grain and not doing what you're supposed to be doing medically, and that we could be causing the lives of these people to be affected, which is a big deal. I know this, and it's scary because my own personal belief in my being is telling me not to do these things, but also my conscience is like eating at me a little bit, saying, "Well, am I the one that's causing the effects of these lives to be at risk?" If that makes sense. And so, now that I have COVID-19, whichever variant, I'm not sure. I'd taken two tests. I was at the doctor yesterday, and then my sister and my stepmother and I went ahead and took a test in front of them so that way they could see, what's going on, so we could, as a family, hopefully be. I feel like bad that I'm the one that has to bring. I'm the spiritual guy, and I have not taken my shot. Excuse me, and I'm very grateful because even though I've been really sick, I don't have a lot of like symptoms besides the strep throat, which was killing me. Like now that I got these antibiotics. I don't take antibiotics. I don't take pills normally, but with the way my tonsil was, it was just really infected, and it was a decision that I had to make because my body wasn't fighting off, like, I wasn't even spiritually aware enough to do any of the practices that I normally would do to help my body heal. So my sister asked me, couldn't you just like wave your wand and like do your magical spiritual stuff? And I told her, I was like, Katie, sweetie, sometimes like we're affected by sicknesses that we can't like do our normal practices right away, and like so we do forget, and like thank you for reminding me, first of all, and like second, like I was really sick, so I couldn't really like function enough to pull my spirit through and say, hey spirit, help me, like I was really sick, and still am pretty sick, but last night was the first night, like I've been sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. I can't stop sleeping. It seems like I was like freaking out because I was getting cabin fever, and then I was like, I'm really sick. I don't go to the doctor. Like, what do I got to do? I got to go to the doctor. And so I went to the doctor and finally, like, spoke to a really awesome doctor that was very open to, that everything that I've been doing, and like just the knowledge that he gave me, and like the information that he was made aware of, to see like there's different types of people in different situations, and we're all a spectrum, and like he respected me and everything I was doing with my personal HIV work, but like also to show like prove a point to myself that I have HIV, for over 10 years supposedly, and I've stopped taking my medication, and I've eradicated most of the virus out of my body from what most test results show, and I can continue to get tested. I'm going to now actually, now this puts me into a situation this is huge because now I have to go get tested for my blood and like find out my viral load and like my HIV numbers. So I'm gonna be letting you guys know where that's at since I've been. My goal has been to eradicate the HIV completely out of my system. And I know most of you think that's insane or don't think that's insane. Whether you do or not, that's been my goal, and I've been like honest about that online and just to let you guys know a part of my path and my journey, so that way you can watch this and see that like I did the testing and I'm like also still also a guinea pig somewhat of I don't know what could happen fully. My belief system and my gut instinct is to continue not taking my HIV medication, and I do have COVID, which is very high risk at somebody that could have HIV. I could have like a if the HIV is still in my system, which I don't believe personally that it is, but if it is in my system, I could have a major flare up, and that could cause like a viral load like flare up, which means that my numbers can completely turn and I could get sick really fast. Even sick, more sick than the uh, the COVID-19 virus, coronavirus, like actually affected my body. So just keep in mind that this is a test for me. I appreciate anybody that has open mind enough to watch me experience this, because I truly believe that I'm going to continue to keep my HIV medication out of my system, and I'm not going to go back to taking HIV medication until I've fully eradicated the virus out of my system and have proven this to myself. Um, this isn't to do anything to affect anybody else. It's really to prove to myself with the spirituality parts, but also like the confidence levels of myself and just many different things is why I'm doing this. I'm sharing on Facebook and other places because I think this is a huge deal right now, because I'm showing you right now I have COVID-19 and I have not been taking my medication, antiviral medication for my HIV since 2017, for spiritual and personal purposes, and I've allowed the doctors and the family and friends around me know completely 100% that I've been doing this. And so I just wanted you to see that my body, I'm very healthy still, even though I got affected by COVID-19 and I got strep throat. Those are separate things from the HIV autoimmune disorder. And they're also a major part of it as well, just to show you like this is a big deal for me personally, because I'm showing that I am somebody that has HIV since 2009, and I was diagnosed, and I have went through the whole entire 11 years now with this and dealing with different things and showing to myself what the body can handle and what we can heal ourselves from, and also what I've been going through on my own personal journey through that experience. So this is a really touchy topic for everyone, so I understand that if you don't resonate with anything that I'm doing, then that's fine. You don't have to watch this video, and you also don't have to agree with anything I'm saying. If you do resonate with it, or just want to hear or listen to, both listen to my story and see my journey, and then watch, as to me, I show another miracle happen, and I want to show it as much socially as possible too, as well, so I can eventually teach people to do what I've been doing themselves if they prefer to do that in their lifestyle. Um, anyway, much love. My name's DJ Trippy Boy. I have COVID-19. I am an addiction. No wait. I am addicted to online videoing of myself on Snapchat, and I'm also a really weird, humorous, crazy person. So yeah, I just had to say that. It's funny. I know you love me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I know this is weird news, but just want to let people know I'm gonna be like in isolation, and I'm gonna think a lot about how to start putting information out about what's going on with my stuff medically, and so you guys can be more aware of what you might, if this happens to you, and if you come into this situation, or if you're doing anything particularly the same thing that I'm doing, I'd love to hear about your experience as well, and how you feel about it, and what you've been going through, and I don't know anybody in the world yet that's like said that they're like not taking their medication and like they're. But I guess I better like start researching that part too. I haven't looked online. So if you're out there, I'm gonna start looking for you too. But much love to you all, Weston. Peace out, DJ Trippy Boy, Ricky Flyer, Firestone Light Child.